Today, NATO's new strategic concept was announced by the NATO ICI Regional Centre and the Political Affairs and Security Policy Division at NATO headquarters. This announcement is conducted in the framework of the official visit of Javier Colomina, Deputy Assistant Secretary General, Political Affairs and Security Policy Division, NATO headquarters.
The new strategic concept for the alliance setting out the alliance priorities, core tasks and approaches for the next decade. The concept describes the security environment facing the alliance, reaffirms the values, and spells out the NATO's key purpose of ensuring the collective defense. More details with Hadil Fahad.
The NATO ICI Regional Center, in cooperation with the Political Affairs and the Security Policy Division at NATO headquarters, is hosting an event to discuss NATO's new strategic concept and its relevance for the Gulf region.
Behind organizing today's event is to shed light on NATO's new strategic concept, the last being in 2010. And no doubt, a lot has changed since then. And this will be an opportunity to understand how NATO envisions the strategic security environment for the present and the future. Priorities, challenges, threats, opportunities. What does it mean for us as partners of NATO? In a world where instability is becoming the norm, and in a time where threats have grown in complexity within an interlinked global environment driven by uncertainty, the question remains, what can we do together to mitigate those threats and turn them into opportunities? War in Europe, the global economy heading towards recession, nuclear holocaust, energy security, food security, autonomous weaponry, climate change, the list keeps on growing. It is therefore vital to include various perspectives within these discussions to improve and progress forward together, and to have a common as well as a mutual understanding of the priorities, the threats, and the challenges, keeping in mind that whatever happens in the Arabian Gulf and the so-called MENA region directly affects NATO's security and the security of NATO's partners.
This event is conducted in the framework of the official visit of the Deputy Assistant Secretary General at Political Affairs and Security Policy Division, Mr. Javier Colomina, to the state of Kuwait.
So I was invited to share some thoughts about the summit and the main document that was approved there, the strategic concept. So starting with a brief comment on the summit. A summit that was going to be historical for many reasons anyway, because we were going to approve a strategic concept and we knew that, but that became a landmark summit for some reasons. First, as I said, we approved a strategic concept that was very much impacted by what was going on since February 24th with Russia's war against Ukraine, but still covers the basics of our principles and guidelines for the future, the three core tasks as we call them: defense and deterrence, security cooperation, crisis management, and defines the strategic environment that we are confronting right now.
The strategic concept adopted at the Madrid summit of NATO heads of states and governments takes stock of the changes in the alliance security environment. It sets out the alliance's priorities, core tasks, and approaches to these challenges for the future. NATO's strategic direction for the future, ensuring that the alliance will continue to adapt to a changing world and keep its 1 billion people safe. Hadil Fahad, Kuwait English News.